Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Today, we are going to be tackling a bunch of kind of smaller projects. I have a bunch of like little odds and ends that I want to kind of finish up and work on and do. So we're going to get a whole bunch of different stuff done in this episode. The first thing I want to do is I want to build this properly. This is basically like my concrete maker. And it works, but this isn't exactly an ideal location for it, and it's not perfect. So I want to rebuild this in a better location and in a way that's a little bit more reliable if we can do so. That's kind of the first thing that I want to do. Also, I've been doing some work on the village itself, and it is really coming along. We've got, so this batch of houses on the left side here, this was built during a live stream. And then you come down this street, and we've got another house here, and this is going to be kind of a main road that leads up towards the castle over there. This is obviously still under construction, not finished yet. And then the wall is going to wrap around. Once I have this set of houses built, we'll be able to get the wall in here and bring it up to roughly this point right here. So lots of stuff going on right now. Some houses under construction and different things like that. I do want to kind of take a look at it from the air and show it to you guys. You can see it's starting to look like a thing. I mean, we're really making some headway, and I think this is good. This is really good. Over there, these houses are going to kind of pop up. The houses are going to continue over and around and kind of follow through this little area along here. So this will all be houses and stuff coming up to right about, probably right about here is where I'm thinking. But lots of work to do there. Not the big thing that I want to focus on right now, though. So let's get into making this this automatic concrete maker. And the mechanics of it are very simple. I mean, it's basically one of those types of thing, and this isn't automatic in the sense where like you can just AFK and it'll make concrete for you. This is the one where you take a stack and you put it here, and then you do the shift and the shift and the hold right click and left click at the same time, or whatever. You've seen it before. I want to put it in the castle, I think, or I should say in the keep. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me make sure I do have my redstone box, right? Yes. Okay. And my redstone box does have hoppers and a chest, and I've got a glass of water. Okay. I think I think we should have basically everything we need then, because it's not anything super complicated. I do want to grab some stone bricks because we're going to have to kind of, I'm going to try and make it look relatively good, you know, from an aesthetic standpoint. That's a hard word to say. Oh, and you know what? That lag spike just reminded me I have my mob farm running right now because I'm actually on the server all by my lonesome. The downside, though, until Optifine officially comes out for 1.12, whenever my mob farm runs, I'm getting one of those little lag spikes. So let's just turn that off for the video. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, moving on. I'm thinking I want to put this on the far side of the castle. So back here, we have our little like laundry area and the alchemy tower. And I'm thinking on the other side of the castle is where I want to put this little automatic concrete maker. So it will be like over here. Back here. Yeah, here we go. I'm thinking I'm going to put it like right here. So let's get rid of this central line for now. I'll just put a torch there. And we'll come back and revamp that later on, but not going to worry about filling up those towers right this second, although that is also on my to-do list for the future. Let's start kind of doing this in such a way where we can think a little bit about how this is going to look, right? Because we want it to look good. So I'm thinking we take our redstone box, and the first thing we want to do is take a chest and maybe put it like right here. And this is where the chests are going to go. Then we're going to say we want the user to stand here, I think. Right? Maybe back one farther. We want the user to stand No, we want the user to stand right here, okay? And then right here, we're going to have a hopper. Here, we're going to have a hopper. And here, we're going to have a hopper, okay? No. These need to go up a block. Just kidding. Although, what's down below here? How much space do I have? Is this going to break into my mob farm? No, looks like I got plenty of space down here. Okay, good. So I think we'll be in good shape in that regard. Let's just go like that. Okay. So we'll take a hopper, run it down there. This will be a hopper. That'll be a stone block. That'll be a hopper. Okay? Then we take these stone bricks, and we're basically going to put a water block right here that's going to flow this way. Like so. And then we're going to cover this up. Not that one, though. We're going to cover all this up as best we can. Like so. So you'll stand here. And then all of this, we can just fill in with stone bricks. Okay? Now, we want a block back here that is for something that you don't break with a pickaxe, right? Because when I'm doing the concrete, I don't want to accidentally break this block back here. So we'll leave that as just like a wood block. So the general idea is that if I take concrete powder and between, and I make it right here, right? Between this hopper down here, this hopper here, and this hopper here, that should collect all of the drops and run them into this hopper down here. In theory, you could only just use this one hopper, but I don't know if it's server performance or just what, but sometimes this hopper doesn't collect everything and you end up with concrete flying all over the place like it's a party, which is not what I want. Okay, so there's that. Now, the next step is I want to do... let's think about this for a minute. Do I have a... Yeah, crafting bench. Let's make a couple stone brick stairs. And we're going to go here and here, like that, right? So they look basically like full stone brick blocks, but we can put this chest, which is going to be our output chest. We can put that directly underneath it and still be able to open it. And that's what I'm going for there, okay? So this is going to be where our concrete's actually going to go once it all, gets through the system. Then I'm thinking we're going to take a hopper there. What's back here? Nothing important. Okay, so we'll take a hopper there. And we'll do something like this. And then we need to run a little hopper line. Let's break this out. There we go. Do we want to go down one more? Oh, shulker box. You're not... I can't open you right now. There we go. I have 2 dispensers. What I need is droppers. Do I have any regular stone in here? No, but I do have cobble. Good. Cobble's what I was looking for anyway. Awesome. So let's make 2 droppers. There we go. And we put 1 right there. And 1 right. Break. 1 right there. Oh, come on. Hitbox. There we go. All right. So we got 2 droppers going up into this. And I think what we could basically just do then is run this little hopper chain like so. Okay? So anything collected from here is going to go into these droppers. Oh, that is not a lot of space. Huh. This might not work as well as I thought. Because I need to get a torch. Well, maybe I only need the one torch. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys. I am back, and I think I've figured out... I think this will work. I think I figured out a way to make this fit in the space that we have back here. So I made basically a real simple little dropper item elevator, hooked it up to a redstone clock. This should all be perfectly fine, okay? However, this horrible clicking noise is driving me insane. So we want a way to turn that off. Let me grab a lever. Temporarily, let's do that. Just so you guys don't have to deal with the constant clicking. Now, the next step is we need a comparator running out of that guy, okay? And going into a block here. Let's just break this temporarily, and actually let's break you and you as well so I can get up and down. Okay? And then we put a torch there, powering this piece of dust. Where's the... This should be the block. It's so dark down here, you guys can probably barely see anything. There we go. This should be the block right there that has the redstone on it, right? Yes. Okay. So that will run down to here and into a block there, I believe. So if I take... Actually, no. You know what? I was close, but it's the other way around. There we go. Ooh, this needs to be... I'm going to need a bigger signal, though, because I want this to be on... How can I do that? I mean, I suppose I could invert it like 3 times, but that just seems stupid. That might be what we have to do, though, right? So it's inverted until it hits that. And then we can invert it again, right? Yep. And then we change that guy to a repeater. Okay, I think... actually, let's set it to 3 ticks of delay. That should be enough. Okay, so this is kind of a convoluted way of doing the redstone, I think. But in theory, what's happening here is that stuff is going to break, right? Concrete is going to break, go into the hoppers, and be sent into this dropper. Once it hits the dropper, the comparator will realize that there's stuff in the dropper and basically unlock this whole redstone line, causing the item elevator to fire. And then we'll get the clicking noise. Although, actually, if stuff is going through, I don't think you actually get the clicking noise. But then once it's done, once there's not any stuff in this dropper anymore, the comparator will go, oh, there's not stuff here anymore, and it will reactivate this line that locks the item elevator. That's basically what's going on here. And in theory, this should work. In theory. So, let's test it and find out if I know anything about redstone. There we go. Let's see. We don't have any items in here at the moment. Let's just toss... 5 of those in. And... nothing. That did not work at all. Okay. Why did that not work? They're stuck here. Oh, you know what? I bet I need a redstone dust right there. No, now we have... Okay, let's try this again. Let's toss those in here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. 5. Okay, I think that worked. Let's try it one more time. Like so. That seems to be doing the trick. Let's try with a few more. Let's say like 16 or 50. Yeah, we'll say 16. I'll just toss all of those in, and we'll see if we get 16 in the chest. It seems to be working. Okay, this is good. This is very good. I'm excited that this may actually be doing what it's supposed to. Now let's try covering that up. And now for the moment of truth. Is the timing right if we're doing this? We're gonna find out. Okay, there we go. We're getting white concrete in here. Okay, that was 19. I don't know exactly how many we broke there. We probably should have tested that. Oh, and now I've got stone bricks and stuff flowing in. There we go. Let's just make sure there's no backlog, right? We don't want anything backed up. It all seems to be good. It all seems to be working. Okay, there we go. I am a redstone master. Anyway, actually, I'm probably not. There's probably some of you who are very redstone inclined, and you're watching this, and you're like, Welsknight, you're an idiot. You don't know anything about redstone. Uh-oh. I broke things. That was my guy with the redstone torch, right? Yes. Now it should be locked again. Okay, so that can be filled. That can be filled. Actually, these can also be filled, because this is powering the block directly. I'm just trying to fill in everything I can back here. That all seems good. We obviously want to put solid blocks on top of the hoppers, where we can, anyway. Like so. And I think that's good. Let's just double check. Let's do a set amount of concrete this time. Let's say 5 concrete powder, right? That way we can make sure we can actually test it. Oh no! Mistakes were made. The good news is it all seems like it's getting through, right? So let's go 5 there. Take that out. And there we go. Yep. And it's all going into the chest properly. Okay, awesome. That totally works. So now, the next step, I don't actually want to stand right here. I want to stand right here, because it's a little bit more convenient, right? So, the next step, hell, there goes torch, popping into the thing. The next step, I think, is going to be to find a way to make sure that when you place this doesn't happen, right? We don't want that to happen. We want this to not be a valid place where concrete can go. We don't want concrete chilling in there. I also think I want to get some light back there, just to kind of light things up so you can see a little bit better. So I have a redstone torch and a regular torch. I don't suppose... Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any glowstone with me. That's too bad. I was hoping, but that's okay. Let's toss all of our redstone components back into our redstone box, since we actually don't need them anymore. We're finished with that part. Now we get to work. Now we get to work on the aesthetic stuff. So let's head to. Oh man, the other question is, will I ever actually be able to find this farm when I need it? Let's grab a stone pressure plate. There we go. And let's put that right here. Okay? I believe that will prevent concrete. Yeah, you can't place concrete with the stone pressure plate right there. Okay? So then that makes this very easy. Plus any items that land on it will still end up going through the hopper like we want. So that's actually pretty good. Like, that totally works. Awesome. And then maybe what we do is we put a stair here. And a slab there. And maybe we just do it that way. Maybe I don't worry too much about the lighting, right? So you can come in right here. You've got this little concrete area, and you can mass produce concrete, and it doesn't look horrendously bad, at least in my opinion. I think for a relatively technical contraption, it looks pretty good. I mean, there's certain requirements that we're kind of stuck with, but you come up here, you do that, and I think that's pretty solid. Okay, so then let's try and clean up this room a little bit, right? If we can, because we got a staircase over here. We got this stuff going on over here. We're going to break a bunch of this stuff. This is our output chest, so we can't do a whole lot. We don't want to block the output chest. Is there? Yeah, there is a solid block back there. Okay, I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so now lighting. Let's see if we can get some lighting in here. I'm thinking, would that actually be enough? That would almost be enough, but it isn't. So try again. That would be enough if we had like maybe a little carpet in here or something. Let's see. Other options, we could put torches like that. That would be enough. And that actually doesn't look too bad, if I'm being entirely honest. I kind of like that. And then maybe we put a crafting table here. And somewhere I should have some trapdoors. There we go. And we can say this is like a little workbench. Or maybe we switch these around, right? Maybe we go here and like that. So we got like a little workbench right here. And this is where you'd actually make the concrete powder, probably, just to make it easier on yourself, right? You bring the ingredients, you make whatever you need here, and you know, go into the chest and do what you got to do. Or maybe we do something like this, and then that here, and you like that. That might be better. Or maybe it would be even better to go like so, and throw another chest down there. That's actually kind of a cool piece as far as decoration goes. I kind of like the look of that. If I'm, I want you to be able to access the crafting table as well. Maybe. You know what? I'm spending way too much time on this. Let me get this room figured out, and then I'll be back with you. All right, guys. I am back, and I think I have finished it. There we go. We got a little concrete factory room. It doesn't look like much, but it gets the job done. We've got a little bit of a rug going on with some light gray wool, hiding some lighting for us. A couple of paintings on the wall that also have some lighting hidden behind, so the room should be spawn-proof. Couple of trapdoors here. Nothing too much to look at. I also went ahead and removed the stone pillar that goes up this tower. But I don't know exactly what I want to use this tower for yet, so we're going to leave that alone for now. This is going to be a really important thing for us. We use a ton of white concrete in our village project. Oh, it is night. We should probably take a little bit of a sleep. There we go. We use a ton of white concrete powder. Well, white concrete and white concrete powder in the village. I mean, that's the main building material for all of these. Server, please let me fly. There we go. For all of these houses, you can see tons of white concrete. There's a little bit of bone block mixed in there as well, but It's primarily white concrete, so I go through it pretty quickly. And for that matter, you know, there's going to be some other concrete stuff that we're going to be using over the course of the season as well. And having our little concrete maker over here, no, it just didn't look good. It just felt very out of place. So now that we have now that we have relocated, and for that matter, improved, hi Ghost Block, there we go. Now that we have relocated and improved our concrete maker, I'm thinking I want to go ahead and clean this up a little bit as well. Oh man, my inventory is full already? Terrible. Let's grab a stack of cobble, and let's fill all of this in, because this can now be paved. There's no reason for this to remain as grass. The only reason I left it as grass before was because I needed the concrete maker. So this will work for us. Do I have one of these? That one's relatively empty. I apologize. My inventory is just a disaster at the moment. There we go. That should be a little bit better. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Beautiful. Much better. Okay, so grab a little andesite, grab a little stone, and a little bit of this. We'll start with the regular andesite, I think. Get this all blended, and then we'll go back and we'll maybe do... actually, let's put it there instead. Do a little bit of the polished, like so. And then last but not least, we're going to come in with the stone slabs, like that. There we go. And maybe one here. That should be good. And then I'm thinking both of those will be slabs as well. Cobblestone slabs. Yeah, that should do nicely for us. And then we need this area to be lit up. So right here, I think... that's carpet. Yep. We'll put a light gray carpet. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So we've got that paved. I do think, though, that I kind of want a well right here. So what we're going to do, and this is, I know this seems counterproductive, like it seems like we're doing the reverse, right? It seems like we're moving backwards right now because we just paved this thing. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of peel this line back a little bit, right? So we're essentially extending the surface area or the space of this by a couple of blocks. Maybe here, there, and there, right? To make this a little bit of a larger area. And then what we can do is, now that we have that space, we can... There's a ghost block. Whoa! Ghost block, go away. I hate those things with a fiery passion. Anyway, before I got so rudely interrupted and sidetracked by the ghost block, what we could do is we can pay. Now we have this space and we can put an actual well right here, because I think this is a good spot for a village well. It seems like kind of a natural location, and it's a little bit of a throwback to the concrete machine that was here for a very long time while I built up all of this area. It's been here for at least a couple weeks of just sitting here. So I think the well will go... I'm thinking like right here. Like that should be enough of a space. And we may not actually use the entirety of it. In fact, I'm kind of thinking we won't. Let's kind of mix in some additional materials here. We'll go you there. You here. And maybe you as an andesite there? Sure, that'll be fine. And then cobble, cobble, and like so, right? Yeah, actually, you know what we could do? Where did I put... my crafting bench. I seem to have misplaced it. This is rather unfortunate. I also need a water bucket. I need some water. If it's going to be very difficult to make a well without water. Let's grab... That's not a puddle. This is... There we go. We've got water. Okay. Try again. Dark cooked fish. Here we go. I'm pretty sure my crafting bench is in this guy. It is. And actually, I don't necessarily know that I even need it. This may work just without it. We'll see. But over here, we'll put the well. And I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to put a block down like that, just temporarily. We'll put you here. Have I any more stone brick stairs? Doesn't seem like it. Let's just make 4. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this will be kind of our well right there, right? And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And I think that's actually about the right height. And then we'll grab some of these. Come on, get up. There we go. And here and there, right? So I got just a real simple little well. Nothing too fancy. In fact, I'm kind of thinking, rather than doing that, let's go dark oak stairs right here. Ooh, now I'm breaking stuff that I don't want to be, but whatever. We'll fix it momentarily. There we go. So I need a fence here. We need a stair, and a stair, and then a stair, right? And then right here, we'll just do something like that. How does that look? It's okay. That's way too low. Yeah, that's too much dark oak. Like, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I think that works for a very simple little well design, which is what we want here. We don't want anything too complicated. We want to keep it simple. Because, I mean, it's a 3x3 space. Like, I don't want to go too crazy with it, you know? I think this will accomplish what we need it to accomplish. This will be good. Also, which is my shulker box that has space for stuff? Because my inventory. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. I'll clean up after the episode. But that seems pretty good. We got like a little village well here. I may want to... No, I think that's a good location for it. I think that's good. There's space to walk. Maybe scoot it this way like a block. Maybe not. I'll leave it there for now, but let me know in the comments. Should I leave it here or should I scoot it maybe a block, 1 block this way? So it's a little bit more centered. I don't know. Let me know. I think, though, guys, that is going to do it for this episode, because I am very much out of time for this one. Some of this stuff took me, the concrete factory, in fact, took me a lot longer than I should have. But, you know, we're learning redstone together. So, or not just redstone, but technical stuff in general. And I'm excited for that, because I haven't really done a whole lot of technical stuff in the past before this season. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. My friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.